I'm Dalton, this is Chad, and today at Coyote Classics, we're checking out a beautiful 1970 Mustang Fastback. This is an absolutely stunning Mustang. You've heard it before, but Chad and I's favorite color combination is this turquoise with black interior. Just in case you didn't notice, that's how easy that thing started. Chad just reached his hand in there, bumped the key. Sounds excellent too.
It's got a great idle to it, just a nice low idle, but this thing just raises up and screams at you.
351 under the hood. It's got the front and rear spoilers.
And it's turquoise.
Exactly.
How about that? We went through this thing in our shop, we fixed a lot of stuff. Under the hood light works, power steering, aluminum radiator, power disc brakes, nice Alderbrock 4-barrel, intake, valve covers, air cleaner, everything matches nicely, electronic ignition, just battery hold down, just ready to go.
And we'll drive it towards the end of this video, but the thing runs and drives awesome. Chad hasn't drove it yet, I've drove it a few times. Just a wonderful car mechanically.
Got a great idle to it, doesn't it?
It does. Great stance too, and that's part of it. To have a good muscle car, you got to have a nice stance, and this one looks great with the BFGs, the mag wheels.
The what wheels?
Magnum 500, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought you said Mac wheels.
Oh no, Magnum 500
Mac
wheels.
wheels, Mac hood, Mac 1 hood.
This thing's a Mac.
Anyway, it's got the Mach 1 hood on it. The restorer chose not to go ahead and put the decals on and make it a Mach 1 clone, but if you want to, you know, a few $100 and you got yourself a Mach 1 clone. Look at this angle of it right here. Like you said, great stance. I mean, what a fantastic looking car. Sounds great, looks great, and as you say, drives great.
This is a car you can take to any local car show and be super proud of it, but it's not perfect to the extent where you're scared to drive it. I mean, just a nice driver quality local car show car.
Back of the hood lines up beautiful. The front edge of the hood, really nice gap all the way around. Top of the fender matches up perfectly to the top of the hood. The grille looks new. The horse is, and the emblem is brand new. Bumpers, spoilers are new. This would be a great Boss clone too if you want to do a Boss 302 clone.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you want to do for decals on it, you know, you can still do it. Yeah, those Magnum 500s look brand new, don't they? They're just
they do.
Freaking polished beautifully. Really nice tire tread here on those BFGs. We're running some 235 60-15s on there. Wheel well trim's nice. It's got the high back, correct bucket seats, all brand new dash pad and interior it looks like. We'll get to that in a minute. As we look over the top of the roof, beautiful paint there. The rear sail panel area is awesome. I don't see any imperfections anywhere here in the lead line. Back glass has got some little micro scratches in it. But what I like is that trim fits around there nice and flush. No one gooped a bunch of bull crap around there to hold the back window trim down. Trunk lid fits good.
Looks like the bumpers are re-chromed at time of restoration as well. The front one looks super nice. Back one has a great shine too.
How about the tailpipe tips come out really nice too, and that rear valance that's cut out for the dual exhaust. It's got the flip down gas lid. Now the flip down gas lid's got a few pits in it. That's the original. But like Dalton said, the tips and the bumpers and the tail light bezels have been replaced. Tail lights are original Ford. As we look up and down the side of the car, gorgeous, gorgeous paint. Bottom of the door fits really nice. Down to the rocker panel here, nice and flush. Don't see any bubbles or blisters. Couple little paint chips right on the back edge of that door. Even the front fender tucks in there very nicely.
One of the only spots I noticed, I don't really know how to explain it, is like right here in the right light. It's almost like just a little, like maybe a rise in the clear or something like that. You kind of see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I just caught it at a glance, but.
Huh. It's not like raised up though.
No, it's not really raised up.
It's
Just
like maybe
like
just in the bodywork or something.
Yeah,
when they
or
were
like
sanding, they just a little rough there.
Yeah, or just the way the metallic was laid. Can't explain it, but very minor.
Looks like they went ahead and did all new door handles with it and new gaskets. Yeah, they did a nice job on the door jambs too. I mean, the door jamb paint's nice. Sorry about my shadow in your way here. They did the new door sills. I say the door jamb paint's nice, but it's not quite as nice as the paint on the outside. You can see just a little dirt in the inside of the paint maybe. Just they didn't do as much prep work there, but it's coated nice. Seats are perfect. It's got the retractable seat belts for the front. Back seats excellent. Door panels in the back are nice. The side marker lights work back here in the interior. Headliner's awesome. Rear sail panels. Visors have been redone. I like what they did over here, and you can order those aftermarket with the oil pressure and the temp gauge over there. Nicely done. Very tastefully. It does have a dash cap on it, but it looks nice. All new plastic. Sorry about that glare. All new plastic pieces up top here. Rear view mirror is just a little bit loose. Looks like it just needs to be tightened here on that screw is all. We did go ahead and this wasn't finished, so I went ahead and put new chrome shifter knob. New shifter bezel in there as well. It's got all new seals. JVC CD player. Aftermarket Ford steering wheel, the horn working. Dash has all been painted nice. New armrest, door panels look great. 1 second, forgot to show them the corner of the door. Also the rubbers were all replaced during restoration as well. Corner of the door looks good.
One of my favorite cars on the lot right now. Not the most expensive, not the rarest, but I've always been a sucker for a 70 Fastback, and you can't get better than a Tahoe turquoise. So
I like 69s just a little bit better. And the only thing I like different on a 69
is that medallion there on the real. Yep, yeah, me too.
Yeah. As long as we're talking about the medallion that should have been on the 69, not 70, there is just a little bit.
Maybe a run.
Looks like a little bit of a run right here, maybe that they wet sanded and buffed out, but it's just a little rise there too, very small from here to here. And like I said, that's it, guys. I mean, that's all I can see for imperfections on this thing. The back tail panel is awesome. Back tires are great as well. Really great tread there. Back part of the door fits up great. Little scratch right here. Rocker panel looks good from front to back. Bottom of the fender looks great. Lines up nice as well. Again, looks like a new lock, new gasket, new mirror, new gasket. Back of the hood to the cowl to the top of the fender is perfect. New marker lights and bezels up front as well. Door handle's been replaced. New door panels, armrest pads. Looks like they replaced the handle in here and the bezel around the handle. Sorry about the glare, it's getting just a little bit late in the afternoon for us. Window felts all look good as well. They've been replaced. As you mentioned to me earlier, Dalton, this thing does really sit nice.
Yeah, it does. Most
as far as comfortable inside.
Yeah, a lot of times these Mustangs are kind of small and tough to drive if you're, taller or bigger guy. But this one's, I enjoy driving. It's comfortable. It's a nice little treat to be able to drive a Mustang comfortably.
Yeah, 89,660 miles. Very possible original miles on the body of this car. Just by the way everything lines up and,
It looks like those are the original,
gauges.
Gauges too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Looks like you can plug like your phone in there and play music from your phone. And Bluetooth to it as well.
Yeah, I had to shut it off. Heater fan works.
Radio works.
Yeah. Got some, what's it got? Speakers in the, yeah, speakers must be in the back.
Oil pressure gauge is up there by Chad's left.
Oh yeah, I was looking here.
And you can tell that that's got, carries great oil pressure, 50 pounds, jumps right up to 65, 70. Nice.
Yep. Gas gauge works. Talked about the horn already, that works. Turn signals in the hood, I would say do not work. I don't know if they're wired up or not, but I don't see them turning on.
I thought I remember seeing the wire, maybe the lenses are a little hazed over. Hard to say.
2-speed wipers work excellent. So basically, it seems like everything pretty much works on this thing. Power steering is awesome on it.
That's a nice car.
And it's got a smaller wheel, so like you said, that helps us bigger guys too. If you'd go to a normal wheel, then you're feeling tight in these Mustangs.
This exhaust sounds great.
I like it. No wonder why you like this thing, huh?
That sounds awesome.
It does. And here's your brakes too. I mean, power brakes, disc on the front, you can feel it. They stop perfectly straight. And the pedal's way up at the top. A fast little car. 351 Windsor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, brakes are awesome. And the nice thing about this one is we don't have any problem with our vacuum. It's not so cammed up that it's sitting there idling like this and you don't have no vacuum to the booster. That's why the brakes are working good.
Yeah, and this one, like I said, just built to drive and enjoy and have a great sounding muscle car. Still got power, but it's not, it's still drivable.
Shifts beautifully. They didn't do a shift kit or nothing like that. I mean, it's just
nice, smooth,
nice, easy shift from first to second. We'll sit there and do 70 in second gear, and they just popped it up to third. Not sure that the kickdown's working, or if it's even there. A lot of times they're not. When you change, I know it's got an Eldorado carburetor, so a lot of times when you change that stuff out, it's gone.
But what Chad's doing here, because we get a lot of questions. So what's Chad doing? It's an automatic. Why is he shifting them? So with these, you can go through the gears first, second, and third. Just makes it a little more fun to drive. And though it's an automatic, you can still kind of control the shift points.
Exactly, and it's just that simple. That's why they have it on the floor.
Yep.
Now it's not quite as fun with an old,
with it on the column, but
with a shifter on the column. But when you're sitting here doing 55, 60, and you want to pass a guy, pepper in a second, and roll. Back up to third, 80 mile an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't need a kickdown. It's not that big of a deal if you got a floor shift.
Front end feels good, even going over those rumble strips just now. I mean, it's super comfortable.
The suspension and shocks on this car, Dalton, they're awesome. And Dalton went out and bought this car, so.
I did, I found the good ones.
We did do a good one.
All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check this out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Link will be in the comment section of this video. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.